I'm Jerry Haskins, and today we're gonna jump right into my comic book, Raginggill. This channel is called Raginggill versus e-bikes, but today it's gonna be about the Raginggill. Another day it'll be about the e-bikes. Yeah, so this is my comic book, Noir Comics. I'm pretty sure everybody know what Noir means, black. In other words, black comics. So a little brief look at my comic book and my future comic books I got coming out. Raginggill #2, Leatherneck #1. That's about to be my next book to come out. And then I got the CSF. That stands for the Cavalry Strike Force Team Alpha, because I got several different teams. I got a team black also that I'm working on. And then I'm also working on Superior #1. So the next book would be Leatherneck, which is I'm already finished that one, completed. I'm just coloring it now, doing that all digitally. So I'm in the process of finishing that one up. Then I got to send it off to the printer, get it printed up, and I'm like halfway completed with these two right here, Superior and the Cavalry Strike Force Team Black. Those will be next on the list to come out after Leatherneck. Yeah. So the reason why my comic books are called Noir Comics, because all these stories are taking place on the planet Noir. So that's why comic books are called Noir Comics. Yeah, just a quick flash through. It's my first comic book that I ever had printed up. I've drawn many comic books over the years. This is the first one I actually got printed up. This, from a print company. I did try to print one up. I do actually have another comic book that I got printed up, that I printed up myself pretty much. It's, the page is all crooked, all kind of stuff. But this the first one I got that actually looked more professional. Yeah, that's a quick flash. And I got it printed up by Morse Publishing Company. They actually do a pretty good job, and they seem to be the cheapest. I found them to be the cheapest out of all the ones I dealt with. At least the cheapest for, like, if you only want to get like 25 books printed up or something like that. I found them to be the cheapest so far. And I think they did a pretty good job on my book, so I would highly recommend them. So yeah. So what I'm gonna try to do, what I'm in the process of trying to do, because I messed up this thing up. Because I usually when I sit down and draw nowadays, I can't draw but so long before my hands start cramping. So for today, I'm trying to work on trying to do a little cover piece for Raginggill versus e-bikes, because those are my two passions you know, that I got late in my life right now, is trying to do my comic books, which I put on hold for so many years, and I got a passion for building things. So I used to build RC cars and stuff like that, but then I built me an e-bike, and I love stuff. A new passion I found for building things was building e-bikes. So I'm gonna try to designate this YouTube channel to that two loves that I have: drawing comic books, building e-bikes. Now the problem with that is I ain't gonna be able to do it like I used to because I got some serious limitations. But I'll do as much as I can, as often as I possibly can. So. But right now, trying to work on this. I think some reference for some e-bikes. Something I should have did a printout of some e-bikes. So I think I want to do something like this. This little drawing I did right quick. Something like that with my character facing off against e-bikes. Maybe I should make a gang of e-bikes. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, I think I'll do that. More than one e-bike. So that's what the plan is. Let's see how far I can get today working on this. I'm pretty sure my head's going to start cramping up before I get too far. Change this piece of paper. Yeah, if you want to check out some of my artwork, you can go to my Instagram page. It's at Gene BSO Haskins. I don't know if you can see that, but then Facebook under the same name, Gene BSO Haskins. And email me if you want to email me for, maybe some collaboration or anything, some questions, or if you want to know a little more about my artwork or something that I ain't telling you. You can also email me at genebsohaskins@gmail.com. Yep. All right, let's put that. Use my comic book for reference because as many as time I've drawn it, this character is a childhood character I had for so many years, and I've refined them over the years, over and over and over and over. And but still, if I go to draw them, I still gotta go back and look for some reference. You would think I have it memorized by heart that I wouldn't have to look for no reference to draw this character, but I guess that's what happens when you get old. So I'm just putting down some lines on some paper. You know, I'm a self-taught artist. I didn't go to no art schools or anything, which I would have. I've had opportunities to go to probably one of the best schools in the country, the Corcoran School of Art. I think that's in Washington D.C. But other things happened. I had to put that on hold. So, so I don't. When I do my drawings and stuff, I don't really do like some of the traditional art school stuff that they teach you to do, draw a circle, with all the lines down the middle. That's probably the reason why for the longest time I had problem with symmetry. I mean, I would paint pictures and stuff and the symmetry would be off big time. It looked like two different faces on one picture because I always had problems with symmetry. But I mean, I learned how to get around that problem though, where I don't have it as much anymore. And if I do have it, I notice it. One thing I had to learn over, you know, all these years that it's okay to erase. For a long time, I felt like, if you erase, that was the biggest no-no in the world to erase. Then I realized some of the greatest artists, comic book artists and stuff like that, they erase all the time. Erasing They erase more than they draw. Erase lines that's not even on the paper. So, yeah, yeah. Once you learn, it's okay to erase. Put some lines down there. If you don't like what you see, if it's crooked or whatever, fix it. Erase it, fix it. Keep on at it until you get it right.